Texas,
man. We in the K, man. We in Collin, man. This where we at. This is the official city logo, Collin, Texas, man. This where we at. We in Collin, Texas, man. The home of the real blue and red diamonds. And all that other shit. Yeah, we in Collin. Fuck with my dog, man. This is my dog establishment. You know what I mean? This 700 internet cafe used to be, but now 700 club. You know what I'm saying? My man's got his whole building there, whole stage and shit. You know what I mean? It's my dude Chase Manson. You know.
It is, yo. Let's go inside.
Orange pill, man. Look, man, check me out, man. Got your boy right, you know what I'm saying? Blue, yellow, you feel me? Blue, yellow, shout out orange pill, man. Yeah, sturdy TV, we gonna keep it sturdy.
Like, tell me who you are, like, who am I, like, what would you say?
I'd say, a lot of people don't know, like, I wasn't even born in this country. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'd say I'm a kid from Panama who ended up in Collin by way of the military and cops at the time. And just a kid who grew up in a small city but had like real big dreams. You feel me? I'd say that's one.
Okay. Real big dreams, and you had to see the dreams from somewhere. What were you looking at? Was it the travel?
Probably looking at the TV as a youngster, growing up, you know, watching MTV Jams, BET, you know. I always knew music was what I wanted to do.
Oh no, I said no fan. And you know how some people say like, society makes you think one way. What do you think about that? Like, cause you say you watch TV, so that's like.
Yeah, I believe society can make you feel one way. Yeah. I can give you an example. We were brought up in a society where before we get into it, I'm not saying I'm on either side of this, but we're brought up to believe that we're supposed to meet someone and get married, and that's the only person you're supposed to be with, like, for the rest of your life. And that's how we raised, right? And there's some places where they got these poly relationships.
Right.
Right?
Yes.
And that's looked at as perfectly normal for whoever to have however many partners that they got going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, so there's places where that's normal, but there's places where it's taboo.
Right.
So it's like, you know, we're in America, you know, we're conditioned to do the one-on-one monogamy thing because that's what we're conditioned to do for the society.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But there's countries where they're probably looking at it like, what the fuck is y'all doing? Like, this is what we're doing over here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
exactly.
That's just an example.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
So how did you flip it to your advantage? Because you did say TV anyway.
I mean, we just talking about as far. I thought you were like asking as far like society dictating like what people.
Yeah,
do.
no, for sure. That was amazing, like that example. But then I try to go back, like.
Yeah, my goals was to be rich, a big rap star. My influence was watching TV. Yeah, like seeing what's, you know, watching music videos and
exactly
feeling like I can be there one day. You know what I'm saying? Watching Jay-Z's backstage documentary, like at the movie theaters, like seeing like that's how like people are like really living on tour buses, getting paid like thousands and millions of dollars to do what they want to do, which is make words rhyme.
Or
at the end of the day, that's what we're really doing. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, well, shit. I feel like I'm smart enough to put these words together, and I feel like I was cool enough to make it happen, and you know, and that's what I always wanted to do.
Or did you start like speaking, Or like actually rapping first or writing when you first like started getting into it?
I was a writer and I'm still a writer.
Okay.
I mean, like, I probably won't like write with no pen or no pad, like, you know, I'm trying to write on my phone or type on my phone, you know, but yeah, definitely a writer for sure.
Word.
Yeah.
So what's going on in this music video right here?
That's a song called Manson. You know, just basically talking about, you know, the condition we're living in right now with these masks and shit, you know, and it's just my way of saying, like, you know, when we was wearing a mask all the time, like, sometimes you can peep a chick and be like, I bet she take that mask off, she fine as fuck, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah, the song's called Manson, I'm just talking about that.
Word.
Yeah.
What about like when you actually have like a whole like Scully on? Do you feel like a whole different person?
Nah, not at all.
No.
Nah.
Word. I feel like I got into like spy gear as I was younger, and I feel like it's because I liked acting as well. And I don't know, I just got into these like different activities that I found myself doing because I like this particular thing. Is there anything that somebody wouldn't know that you did on the side because you like music?
Yeah, the fact that I like to fish. Yeah. See, like, I ain't grow up with my pops, but the time I did spend with my pops, it was spent like fishing. So that was always like my fondest memories of being with my pops. So
Gotcha.
yeah, I always fish and shit when I got some downtime or something.
That's what's up, yo. That's what's up. I just try to get into fishing, but I haven't caught anything yet.
It be like that sometimes too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Word. So tell me about like when you first started. So you're a writer, but like when did you start producing music?
As far as like uploading music and shit and putting shit out.
Yeah, like actually going to the studio. Where did you record your music?
Shit.
And like, what was the what happened when you were like, I'm about to take this off my phone, being typed. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you're like, I'm a writer that like poetry. When were you like, I'm gonna switch over and be like, oh, this about to be a song?
Like when I was in elementary, like I used to like write stories and shit.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Just made up stories, like damn near like movie scripts. You know what I'm saying? So I've just always been a writer. But then once I figured I wanted to do the music, it just came natural. I feel like some people just are good at the shit that they focus on being good at. Like LeBron is a hell of a basketball player. You know that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like fucking Tom Brady, he's a great quarterback, and he feels that way. You know what I'm saying? So I always felt like I was a good rapper.
Okay. So did you ever like start to feature with any artists?
Oh yeah, for sure.
How do you feel about that, like in your city? Because I know some cities be like stingy with their like features.
Well, like with me, as far as just doing records with artists in general, whether they from my city or like another city, like I'm at a point in my career where this is my second record deal, so of course it's business first. You know what I'm saying? So but yeah, I've done records with man, I can't even count on my hands. You know what I'm saying? Like how many records I've done with just people in and outside of the city. Like been doing this shit for a little minute.
Right, that's crazy. Yeah. So what was the number one deal?
Like when I was fresh out of high school, I used to be in this rap group called Green City.
Yeah, you better get familiar, face mark familiar, goons on salary, get a word, they're killing you. Face on my phone like say Spark affiliate. Told me I'm a star and I know that shit's killing it.
And we ended up signing a record deal. We were signed by a dude named Scarface. He was like a big legend in Houston. Was in a group called the Ghetto Boys. Had a record deal with him, a 1-album deal, and we did that. And just one thing led to another with me continuing to put music out after that situation. You know, I ended up getting signed by this producer named Drumma Boy, who I'm working with now on my album.
Right.
Yeah.
So from somebody who does not know, like, you're like one album. Like, explain that to me. Like, I've heard it before, of course, but like, explain to me how that worked. Like, did you like really win, or did you like I don't know, like.
What is a record deal?
Yeah.
It's when you sign a contract with a record label who's gonna finance the creation of an album and in most cases give you an advance, front you some money to create that album, and y'all put that, they have a bigger company that's called a distribution company that puts that CD. Now we're talking 2007. We're talking about CDs.
Right.
That puts the CDs in the stores, and based off your percentages on that contract, you get a certain amount of money off of each CD that sells.
Got you.
That's pretty much a record deal back then when I signed my first deal.
Got you. And so how is that different from the record deal, this second one?
The major difference is the fact that I was in a rap group back then. It wasn't just Spark Dawg. I was in a group called Green City.
Right.
And Scarface signed us.
Got you.
Now this record deal is a solo deal. I'm a solo artist going through that type of experience.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I don't know if this is
well, of course, it's not gonna be no CDs because I mean, you know, they don't sell CDs these days. You know what I'm saying? But,
exactly.
You know, yeah, basically.
Yeah. Okay. I was about to say I don't know if this is offensive, but I just immediately thought of like B2K. You said a group, then they try to, you know, go.
That was a rap group. Yeah, it was a rap group. I
But like,
singing.
yeah, I was just saying in the car. I wonder if people get offended when you start comparing. I didn't mean to like, you know, throw names in here, but like, you know, what are some artists that you feel like are dope that you really look up to, that those music videos that you were watching? Got Ross on the TV right now.
Well, like back then when I was growing up watching music videos, I was watching shit like Jay-Z and like Fabulous and shit like that, you know. Even you know, shit, DMX, you know what I mean. Even Ludacris and T.I. and, you know, people of that nature that actually like rapped. I feel like that era is what made me really want to rap. You know what I'm saying? I mean, these days though, you know, I still like current artists like Drake. You know what I'm saying? I think Drake is dope. I still think Lil Wayne is dope. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you know, Lil Baby, Dirk. You know, I fuck with all that shit.
How do you create? Where does the creation come from? Like what feeling or
I think
experience?
Just life experience, really. You know, you might go through some shit and you just might write about it. Could be with a female. You know what I'm saying? You probably won't say her name in it, you know, because you probably just won't, but it'll just be like your own personal like therapy to just get this shit out. You know what I'm saying? Or just some shit that just happens in life, or, you know, a moment in life where you just felt really good about whatever you had going on and you just wrote a braggadocious record. You know what I'm saying? Or it could be a situation where you got into some shit with some folks and you wrote about it. You know what I'm saying? Just telling your life story. You know what I mean?
Right.
It just depends.
What's the deepest one you would say?
I know one of the deepest is a recent record I put out called R.I.P. Collin.
Young male, unknown age, GSW to the chest. Just came in a few minutes ago.
What's his vitals?
We're working on him right now.
Collin, of course, being the city where I'm from. And it was just a record where I just wanted to just kind of memorialize and immortalize a bunch of people from my city who had lost their life. You know what I'm saying? By putting them in the song. So their names will forever be remembered as long as people are listening to that song. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was pretty dope.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you know how, was it at any point you felt like you were like stuck, or like, do you get writer's block or
Nah.
any of that? No?
Nah, because I don't force it. It's like, a lot of times, like, I can just be chilling and some rhymes will just pop up in my head, and I just stop everything I'm doing and put my phone out and just type that line. You know what I'm saying? If I feel like continuing off it, I will. If I don't, I just put my phone up. I get to it. I can't. You can't force it. It just comes. You feel me?
So elementary school we got the writing, high school we got the record deal starting. Middle school, what were you doing? You was creating music, obviously.
In middle school?
Middle school, what was happening?
Shit. I wouldn't create no music in middle school like that.
Word. So how you get the record deal in high school? You start. When did you?
I mean,
tell me what you were doing.
You got like 4 years of high school.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so when we got our deal, we was around the time when we had just got out of high school.
Oh, okay. I hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, I hear you. Okay. All right. Wow. Okay. So living here, like, why? I mean, I know this might be a touchy subject, but what do you feel when you see so many people leave, like, how does that make you feel about life?
People leave as far as like passing away.
Yeah.
Shit. I mean, it's not a good feeling when anybody died, but I mean, a lot of people that died, they weren't in direct relationship to me. Like in that song, I probably knew them in passing, or I just knew that they were from the city. In some cases, you know what I'm saying. But the ones that I was actually rapping about, I knew. You know what I'm saying. But I don't know if you see the music video. At the end of the video, there's probably about 40 pictures that were submitted by my fans of their dead relatives that they asked to be shown throughout the video. You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, I didn't know them, but you know that was what the people's wanted in the video and shit like that.
Right. Do you ever perform like outside of the music videos and stuff?
Yeah, for sure.
Live performances?
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
I mean, it's probably one of the best feelings in the world, performing. You know, especially the only thing better than performance, getting paid to perform. Like, how can you not love that?
Or
Yeah.
tell me more about the paid. Like, for those who are watching, like that want to get paid, they're like probably lips just got wet, like they had some chocolate in front of them.
It's
How
for
do you get paid for a show?
the way you get paid for a show is a promoter reaches out to your management and they ask what your booking fee is. And what your manager is going to do is tell them the price to book you. And if they want to book you on that date, most likely they're going to put half of that down and send it to your manager. Your manager's going to take his percentage, and then you get the rest of that, and that's called a deposit. And then when you pull up to the show, they got to add that other half for you, or you ain't, or you know, you ain't got to perform.
Or
That's the business.
what's your goal? Where do you want to go?
Where I want to go. I want to go to heaven when I die. Yeah. That's where I want to go.
Okay. You gotta explain that a little bit.
I mean, shit.
I feel like that's deep. I could take it for sure.
I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. You feel me?
Okay.
Where you want to go?
I'm in like with the music.
Oh, you talking about you gotta be specific.
Yeah, my bad.
We ain't having a conversation. You just throwing questions out. Shit, where I want to go to heaven, G.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's where I want to go. Where I want to go with the music, shit. I guess you can use that as a metaphor. Because I want to go to the top.
Yeah.
You feel me?
That's what I thought. Okay, I hear you.
It's all on how you take it, though. For real.
Okay. I'm just trying to see your love for it. Okay. I mean, shoot. What you feel like you need to say to the people? Like, throughout this journey? Because, you know, people have these different albums. Like,
What I want to say to the people.
or is it just like your expression?
I think in my music, I'm just telling my life story. Yeah, that's it. I'm
And
just,
whoever listen.
yeah, for sure. And hopefully they dig it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, just telling my life story.
When did the grills come along?
That was around high school too. Like I've been selling grills since I was in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, so everybody out here.
How did that
grills from me.
start? That's dope.
I got an uncle who got a shop
Mhm.
in New York.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So it's kind of like a family business.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's what's up, yeah.
it's pretty player.
And then so you put it on you first,
Yeah, I molded myself up. Yeah,
and people gave you like compliments or something,
Of
and
course.
then you was like, all right,
I do them. So what you want to do? You know what I mean?
all right. That's
Yeah.
what's up, yeah.
Yeah,
I saw you
grills
with
for
the
me.
diamond tester, like
Yeah, for sure. You know, let them know everything official.
you got that for you, or you got that to do? Because I saw like this guy do a YouTube channel, and he went to the mall like testing everybody diamonds.
Yeah. I mean, I knew my shit was real because, like, you know, like, I do jewelry, you know what I'm saying? Like, I did it, like, our company did it. So, I just went to the mall and just wanted to get it tested for the camera, you know?
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what's up. Let me see it.
Just put out that little something.
Spark Dawg, and then you got the K. So what's the K about?
Yeah, that's the official logo of the city, man.
Okay.
Yeah. Like city council
That's
type
what's
shit.
up, yeah.
Yeah, for sure, Collin.
What would you say is your biggest accomplishment?
Biggest accomplishment. Damn, that's a good ass question though. Cause damn, I ain't got no kids, so I can't say nothing like that. You know what I mean? So damn, my biggest accomplishment. I guess just the fact that I came from a small city like Collin, which probably like not a lot of people heard of, and I was able to sign 2 record deals in my lifetime so far. You know, I feel like that's a pretty big accomplishment. If we talking musically, you know, I think a big accomplishment is being able to, you know, run my jewelry business as far as the grills and shit, you know, and just be able to just not work for nobody. You know what I'm saying? And go to sleep and wake up when I want to. I think that's probably a big accomplishment too, especially being able to, you know, maneuver in this world as a man, being raised by my moms. I think that's a big accomplishment too. So, yeah, for sure.
Okay. A little deep right there.
I believe that.
What would you say some of the like Collin lingo is?
Man, I think everybody probably said for sure. Shit, some just Collin lingo. I don't know, cause you got to think like Collin is connected to Fort Hood, but if everybody knows the military base, but you probably don't know it's the biggest one in America. Okay. You feel me? So that means we get people in Collin from everywhere. You know, this is just a big ass melting pot. It's the biggest army base, so these soldiers come in from everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So everything's just integrated. You know what I'm saying? You see me, I'm technically from Texas, but I was born in Panama. My dude Chase, we in his building, he from New York.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's all kind of cultures down here, and shit just makes them do what it do.
Right.
Yeah.
What do we need to know about Collin? Like,
shit. No, a dude from Collin is signed to a producer who won Grammys, and they got an album coming soon. That's what they need to know about Collin, for sure. And they go by Spark. That's what they need to know. And they also need to know if they need to get their teeth done, they need to come holler at the hood dentist. That's what they need to know about Collin, for sure.
Word.
Yes. Yes.
So, you ready for that freestyle?
Y'all got a beat for me?
Shout out to 700 Studio, 700 Cafe. Make sure you come around the way and play Uno, all types of games. We got the vending machines and the guitar. We got the TVs all on the wall. You gonna see me back home tomorrow.
Oh, this should be right here?
Yeah.
Alright, look, I tell them, bitches ain't shit, that's about as real as it gets. I leave a hoe where I found her, rather be rich than out in the club getting lit. I need a new money counter, first come the money and then come the power. I'm trying to double it up every hour, I'm going up, so put some respect on my name. So up, I need me a down, you did. A little something, man, you know. Can't be out too much, but yeah, just a little something, man, you know. Just have to bless you real quick. Alright, for sure.
I was about to just get in the good.